Today we're going to look at from Mattel WWE Legends Series 25, Ravishing Rick Rude. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got one of my all-time favorites, Ravishing Rick Rude. Now this guy was a banger. This dude was awesome. He was one of my top wrestlers when I was a kid. Dude was awesome. He could get so much heat just being a jerk. And I will never forget his matches with Jake the Snake Roberts. They were epic. I loved it. Such good stuff, man. It was so good. You could, pick at that other guy's wife, man, and it was on. And, man, they really made it seem like it was something really real about that. But, man, I love Ravishing Rick Rude. Now, I didn't watch WCW at this time a ton, I don't think, because I really don't remember him in WCW too much, to be honest with you. I do know he went over there. Maybe I need to refresh my memory and watch some. Maybe they'll come back to me. But, yeah, he was in the WWF, man. He was one of my all-time favorites. But this is going to show his WCW self here. So let's take a look at the packaging. You got your Series 25 up here, Elite collection right there, WWE Legends logo there, the coffin style box here with that awesome window, Ravishing Rick Rude there, 8 years of age and over, Mattel logo right there. This side you got your Elite collection, your Series 25, Ravishing Rick Rude, great picture of Rick Rude there. The other side the same, except you got your Legends logo down here. And on the back, we got the Legends logo, certified authentic hologram right there. And your cross sell, which is Psycho Sid, Rick Rude, Hitman Hart, and Justin Hawk Bradshaw. Now, I have already unboxed Psycho Sid and Justin Hawk Bradshaw. Very, very, very pleasantly surprised with the Psycho Sid. Highly recommend that. Did not like this Bradshaw figure at all. It was a bummer. The face sculpt just looked like he wanted to make love to me and not wrestle me. I just did not like it at all. Especially not for a rough and tough Texan. It just looked not good at all. Looked more like the lead singer of NXS. I think I mentioned that in the review and unboxing that I did. But yeah, so highly recommend Psycho Sid. And right now we're getting into Rick Rude, and I did not buy Bret Hart. I don't like their face sculpts on Bret Hart. I'm waiting for one that comes out really good. Now, if it goes on clearance, which it will, all these Legends usually do go down on clearance, I will probably pick it up, but at full price, no way, not touching it. Just not good enough for me yet. All right, I will read this. It says, Ravishing Rick Rude, titles, WCW Intercontinental World Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion, and WCW United States Champion. Ravishing Rick Rude was one of the most impactful superstars in WCW during the early 90s. First aligning himself with the Dangerous Alliance, Rude battled legends like Sting and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. At Fall Brawl 1993, the Ravishing One defeated Ric Flair and became World Heavyweight Champion for the first time in his career. But yeah, let's get him out of the box. I will take him from the side as I do all these Legends with this packaging. This is the easiest way I figured out to do it if you're going to keep your packaging. If you're not, rip it open like it's Christmas time. That's got it, I believe. Let's get in here between our flaps. We've talked about these flaps before. You got to get your knife in there. Don't just jerk this open if you're going to keep your packaging, because it will rip. It will indeed rip. Get in there all the way down. There we go. Oh, I missed the bottom tape here. There we go. Set that to the side. Open up all these flaps. Flap number 1, flap number 2, flap number 3, Flap number 4. Man, they put him in there. And then flaps down at the bottom. Pull Rick Rude out. There he is. He's got his backdrop in here. Let's pull that out because I definitely want to see this. There, look at that. How awesome is that? This dude was a stud, man. Stud, absolute stud. We'll sit that to the side, and here he is in his plastic coffin looking good. All right, we got him, and he is tied in, so we will get our scissors here. See if we can get him cut out. All right, cut out. I believe all the ties are broke. And we will go through his accessories first. Of course, if you're going to have a Rick Rude figure, you absolutely have to have a right and left splayed out hands like that so you can get that behind your head and give that kind of swivel hips there. Have to have that. Absolute. And then our next accessory and our last accessory not on our figure is gripping hands. So good, you got to have gripping hands if you're going to come with a belt. So right and left gripping hands, he'll be able to hold the belt up like this, over like this, down like this. So you have to have that. All right, that's it. And we will grab Rick Rude by his toe, pull him up, and out. And Ravishing Rick Rude has been resurrected. There he is. Empty coffin there. Set that to the side. And man, oh man. Oh. Well, what do we have here? Wow, I'm liking this so far. Let's go ahead and take his belt off so we can step through articulation real quick. I want to get into this. Head looks up and down. A little bit loose on the head right here. A little bit loose, but looks down and up pretty good. Left, right. Let's see. Head pops off really good. Got that. Like that. Shoulders all the way around. He's got single. Oh, boy. Tight shoulders. Tight. Oh, that butterfly is super tight on his left arm. Wow. I can't. I'm afraid to even try it, so I'm not going to try it until we heat him up maybe. And he's got upper arm cut. He's got double jointed, pinless elbows, wrists up and down. Very tight there, too, on the wrists. Let's see. We've got ab crunch, elite style ab crunch. Waist goes all the way around. Checking his splits. Oh, splits pretty good. Not the greatest, but pretty good. Good enough for me. Let's see. We have single jointed, pinless knees. Look at that flexibility there on the knee. Wow, very good. Now, this is the first one out of this 25, Series 25 I've opened that has had pinless knees so far. Upper boot cut, and awesome. Great job on these ankles, guys. I can't say enough about it. Got the rocker there, plus he can flex that toe down. That's it. I got to get into this. Now, this, I believe, is the standard or regular release, not the chase, I believe. And the only difference is his pants. So I believe this is the regular. And let's check him out. Man, this head sculpt is awesome. I think this is better than our Psycho Sid, which was awesome. But what was bad was that Justin Hulk Bradshaw. That was horrible. But this, man, awesome. Very good head sculpt. Looks like a more older, mature Rick Rude. Got the short haircut. Got that mustache. Look at that mustache. Looks awesome. I mean, awesome. Now, looking down at the body, little bit. I mean, the guy was skinny, I guess. Had a hell of a physique on him. But I don't know if he should be this skinny. But he is pretty narrow here. But I can live with it. This head sculpt is amazing. And the trunk, or the tights, look at the tights here. It says Champion of Champions there. Super Me, Unequaled, Top Notch. All kinds of writings on his. The Only Perfect Human. Awesome stuff here. Cream of the Crop. All kinds of writing on these pants. And down on his boots, they have the white laces, solid black, but then you got the white sole, and it says Ravishing down the outside. Nothing on the inside of his boots. Man, this is cool. And I do have a little bit of separation on my neck right here, just a tad. I think it's still all right, but man, I like this a lot. You know what I want to do? Let's go ahead and get out. I'm thinking Rick, God, I can't get over his shoulder not moving. I think he was probably 6'3". Was he that big? He seemed tall to me. Let's see how he stands up to this Psycho Sid right here. Yeah, he's probably about right here. Psycho Sid, I think, was 6'6", 6'7". But yeah, man, this is awesome. And something else I want to do before we get into these accessories, Psycho Sid, back up there, is get my one other Rick Rude figure, and it is on this Coliseum Collection Ultimate right here. I do want to compare him to this one, because this collection right here, man, this was awesome. Jake the Snake Roberts and Rick Rude. So here is our Rick Rude right here. And I did get two of these. They did put this on clearance, and I had to get another one when they was selling it at the price they did. And let's pull him out. Now this is the Rick Rude I remember. This stud right here. Let's see. A little bit thicker here. I think I like the body type a little better right here, but this one is cut up more like he was. It is definitely cut more. But he's a little bit taller on the Ultimate. Actually, a lot taller. But very, very, both of them, very, very good representations. This one has a little more real look to him. This Legend Series 25, this is a little more toyetic in the face sculpt, I think. But they both look absolutely good. Now, this one did come with multiple head sculpts, where this only has the one. But they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. And he has his tattoo on this Ultimate. No tattoo on the Legend Series here. Drop down hips on the Ultimate, of course, being all Ultimate articulation. So, I mean, I think I like this one better, but it is Ultimate. We got to put it that way. But not all Ultimates are better than Elites, not in my opinion. But, man, this was a really good one. But this is right up there. This face sculpt is amazing. So, let's set this Ultimate right there. Let's look at his belt now. This is the World Heavyweight title. Now, this is the WCW, and I'm guessing this is the one that he took from Ric Flair that we read on the back. And I got to look at matchup. I absolutely got to see that. I think as soon as I get done with this review, I'm going to get on YouTube and see if I can find that Ravishing Rick Rude, Nature Boy Ric Flair WCW Championship match. And I forgot to mention he does have two fists out of the box right here. So let's pull these fists off, and let's get these splayed out hands, because you know you have to do it. If you got a Ric Flair figure, Rick Rude figure, you've got to try to get those hands behind the head, and there you go. Look at that. You know what? I said that this was the only other Rick Rude figure I had, and I did lie. I'll be right back. Here is the other one I have. So I have three Rick Rude, actually four, because I have doubles of this. And I believe I'm going to get another one of these, because I want to try to get that Chase. So, three stud Rick Rude figures right here, man. Very awesome. I love them. They've got this one down like they got Hulk Hogan's face sculpt, man. They do a good job at Mattel with that. This is great stuff. But that's going to be it for Mattel WWE Legend Series 25, the Ravishing one, Rick Rude. Until next time, oh yeah.